the weight Bobcat carried, dedicated to the broken, the grieving, and those standing at the crossroads. In the Bronx, where the buildings breathe pain, where sirens sing lullabies soaked in rain, lived a man known as Bobcat, eyes heavy with grief, haunted by loss, rage, and disbelief. Not a monster, not a saint, just a soul with a past, trying to hold on but slipping too fast. He wore the scars of the street in his bones, but the biggest wound, his child was gone. You see, pain makes shadows even in daylight, and sometimes a man can lose the will to fight. He'd been in the system, been on the block, did his time, tried walking the walk. But parole ain't peace, it's a leash wrapped in fear. Every knock on the door, the past reappears. He tried to breathe, to build, to rise, but sorrow cut deep, you could see it in his eyes. Then one cold night in two harsh parts, he let his grief speak with bullets and sparks. Not proud, not sane, not sober nor right, just a storm in a man with no more light. He shot at the badge, the blue, the law, but what he really aimed at was the pain he saw. The ghosts of his son, the weight of his name, the fire of years that burned into shame. Now 2 cops bled, the precinct shook. The world watched on, quick to close the book. They called him a coward, a threat, a beast, but no one saw the child who never found peace. No excuses, no shield for the crime. But this is what happens when we ignore the signs. Mental strain, addiction's pull, a man half broken trying to feel whole. Bobcat is locked in a cell once more, another father, another black man behind that door. 23 to life, the echo of rage, a page rewritten in a steel-bound cage. But here's where we speak to the youth on the brink, to the ones staring down that same dark sink. If you're hurting, bleeding inside your mind, there's help, there's hope, you still have time. Don't let the streets define your fate. Don't trade your heart for endless hate. Don't let trauma pull the trigger through your hand, or you'll lose your soul to a judge's command. Talk to someone, your pain is real. You ain't soft for crying, for trying to heal. Don't drown in a bottle or roll with the flame. Don't throw away decades over pride or shame. Bobcat ain't evil. He's a mirror to some, a lesson of what happens when you come undone. This ain't to excuse or glorify wrong, but to show the hurt that's been silent too long. So if you feel the streets whisper your name, if you're thinking the world is a losing game, step back, breathe deep, don't explode. Don't let your story be another heavy load. To the ones whose parents ain't home at night, to the boys with fists but no will to write, to the girls stuck loving what only breaks, to the ones starving for something real, not fake. I see you. I hear you. You matter still. Don't let your pain be the reason you kill. Final bars. So here's to Bobcat, locked behind glass, a symbol of how fast love can pass. Let's not wait till it's too late to speak, to teach, to love, to lift the weak. Let this story not be just a headline grim, but a reason for a new path to begin. Because even in the darkest part of the fight, there's always, a way back to light.